and welcome to the Boss of Ball Live podcast, your home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors. It's your man, Kurt Steele. Today, we give our final game predictions for the Lions versus the Vikings. Do us a quick favor, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. All of these things help us get this content to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. If you're new to the channel or you're just returning and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 2,500 subscribers, and we're currently at 2,417. Man, and thank you guys. We've had like 500 subscribers in the last week. So thank you guys. Keep helping us grow this channel.
I wonder why.
Now it's time to bring in my co-host for today. Anyway, all right, first up, man, he's the hardest working man in Jackson, Michigan, man. He coaches kids, he cooks meals, he cuts fades, and he will run your fade too, man. It's the Wolverine who?
Coach Mike Jones, what's going on, Lions fans?
Man, and y'all know who it is. Y'all see him up there, man. Please keep your shirt on, man. But he is Nathaniel J. Hempson, my man. LL Cool Tones. What's going on, my dude?
Do you really want me to keep my shirt on, Kirk? Because I feel like the numbers is rising for a reason.
I had somebody mama complain the other day. Anyway, that's it. If you're new to the channel, man, and you don't know how the show works, what we do is we look at Detroit Lions news headlines or takes. If we agree, we say they are boss up. If we disagree, we say they are balled on. We give our reasons why we agree or disagree. No hot takes here, just natural debate about our true thoughts and opinions, what's going on with our favorite team, the Detroit Lions. But we don't do that on this show. It's a game prediction show, but what we do is we give you the information you need about the game, and we tell you why or who we think will win and why based on the information heading into the matchup for the week. So let's look at our topics for today. We got our game designations. Well, you know, who is definitely in the injury reports, you know what I'm saying, who's riding that pain train. They got some betting information for both teams. And we give our keys to victory and score predictions. So let's look at who is on that pain train. You know, shout out to my man Jim, man, up there. You know what I'm saying? That's one where he just say the pain train, man. Let's look at it. I'm gonna put this thing up on the screen full so you can see everybody that's not on the injury report for the Lions, because it's a little. Christian Mahogany is the only Lion still ruled out for Sunday's game. He's still on the NFI list, that non-football illness list, still in his activation window. Carlton Davis and Kevin Zeitler are questionable. Davis is dealing with that quad injury. He missed practice on Wednesday and Thursday, but was a full participant on Friday and said he's ready to go versus the Vikings. And that was a big deal. We talked about it yesterday doing a live. Zeitler injured his groin on Thursday because he was a full participant on on Wednesday and Thursday, but that injury held him out yesterday. However, he was seen at practice working on the side with some trainers. If he can't go, I believe that Graham Glasgow will slide to right guard. Yodi will step in at left guard where he does a great job. Anyway, so ain't no big, man, a little big thing for me. I'm looking at this thing like, okay, we'll be all right. Definitely. Let's kind of look over what we're going on with the Vikings this week, because they got a long list of people on this thing right here. All right, so starting linebacker Blake Cashman is out with a toe injury, along with backup linebacker Caleb Evans with a hip injury. Running back Aaron Jones was limited all week, but is listed as questionable with a hip injury, but he's expected to play. TJ Hawkinson is questionable. He's still in his activation window from the ACL injury against the Lions last year, but he is not expected to play. They have a Q1 linebacker Patrick Jones, defensive lineman Harrison Phillips, and guard Dalton Risner are all listed as questionable for Sunday's game. I haven't heard anything as far as what we're looking at for the Vikings that any of those guys are going to be out for the matchup, except for the guys I listed. So we're looking like we're pretty healthy. And I'm loving that Davis is back in the fold for the Lions. Just my thought and opinion for Davis. Justin Jefferson said that Davis gives him fits in coverage. He said that out of his own mouth. So I'm liking that, the fact that we got him back and we can leave those other guys like Jordan Addison and the other wide receivers and Naylor with the other guys that we're going to have in coverage. So, what do you guys think about the injuries going on with the Lions right now? I'm going to come to you, the Timothy J. Simpson. What you got?
Glad to see that it's like that. You know what I'm saying? That it's not too long on our side. I wasn't aware of Kevin Zeitler at all. I might have been watching Wilbur Sports or seen it on Twitter. I seen a clip of Dan Campbell talking about it. I was like, whoa, I didn't even know that happened. I think it was yesterday or the Thursday it happened in practice. I was like,
yeah, Thursday.
Didn't want to hear that part, but allegedly, he's may be ready for the game on Sunday. So yeah, outside of the big injury that we got last week, it seems like this week is relatively healthy. So let's see what we got.
All right, that's what's up. All right, what you got, Coach Jones?
I think the Carlton Davis practicing is huge because he loves trying to get them LSU receivers, man. Because Jamar Chase said, he said, man, I don't like Carlton Davis, man. Not in so many words, but that's that's what he said, man. And Justin Jefferson, he's right along the lines, man. So he loved him LSU wideout. So that's why I'm happy that he's back. Hopefully he can give it a go. I thought at first he was missing practice because he got kicked in the face. But then when I seen it was a quad injury, I'm like, whoa, I ain't know nothing about no quad. So, but the last thing but not least, Kevin Zeitler, man, when he got picked up this season, I'm looking at the games he's missing his career. I'm like, oh, he's a pretty healthy dude, but this is the second game that he's potentially gonna miss. So I'm like, look, man, don't come here and start getting injury bug, man. I don't like that, man. But no, shout out to Kevin Zeitler, man. I know he's a tough dude. He pushes through, man. I was working on pass rush moves at the hospital, so so yeah, man. You know what it is, man. But shout out to him, man. Hopefully he will so that old line is ready and rocking and rolling against some 5-0 Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, and he's one of the top interior linemen in the NFL, not just the NFC or the AFC, in the whole entire league in run protection, and he's doing pretty good in the pass game too. So we definitely need him. But if he can't go, I have 100% faith in the offensive line. You look what happened when Frank went out. You had Graham slide over the center. Yodi came in. Yodi does a great job for us as a backup guard. So if he can't go, I still have faith in this offensive line. They can get it done. Hank Fairley gonna have those dudes ready to roll, man. Like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. All these things help us with this YouTube algorithm and gets this content out to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. Keep commenting, man. Comment on the video. We're gonna get to you, man. We're gonna answer all your comments, man, and make sure that that we've got your back and we can hear you on these shows. All right, so let's look at the betting information for Sunday's game because I know you guys being on sports books, man, especially up there in Michigan, because y'all got them all over the place, man, up there in the casino. So let's look at the betting information for Sunday's matchup. All right, the Lions are 1.5 point road underdogs. That's pretty much a wash, man. The money line is the Lions are plus 105. And the Vikings are a minus 125. All that means is if you place $100 straight up bet on the Lions, you will win $105 for a total purse of $205. If you favor the Vikings to win on a straight up bet, you have to place a bet of $125 to win $100 for a total bet or purse of $225. The over and under on this game is 50.5 points. And the money line for the over under is even. They're both at minus 110. So that's really. This is a pick'em game. If you look at it, Vegas really doesn't have a favorite in this game. 1.5 points is not really a favorite. That's kind of like you're going to give the Vikings that edge because they're the home team. But it's really even. At 1.5 points is not, that's not a really, 3 or more is really a favorite type of, and you're looking at when you look at betting. Let's look at some of the prop bets for the game because, some of you guys, don't really play a lot of fantasy, but you do prop bets now. All right, David Montgomery, his over under is 50 yards rushing. I take the over. I think he's going to definitely get over 50 yards. The over under for Jahmyr Gibbs is 75 total yards receiving and rushing. Man, take the over on that too. And Jameson Williams is over under 56 and a half receiving yards. Man, you know you're going to take that over because he going to get them things, man. Because it's way more. Waymo going to get way more than 46 and a half yards in the receiving game. So what do you guys think about the betting information? Would you take any of those prop bets? What you got, Coach Joe? Because I know you be in those. Yeah, I know you be in those parlays. What you got, man?
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the overs on the Lions because they're plus 105. So I definitely will be making that bet. Definitely, definitely. Um, Also, I'm taking all those prop bets, man, because Montgomery's gonna get over 50. Um, Gibbs is gonna have over 75 total yards, and Jamal's gonna have over 45, 46.5. So I'm taking all those prop bets, man. I might put a little something on a little bit of everything. It's them the numbers that that they're working with, man, and yeah. So I'm with it, man. I'm definitely with that.
Yeah.
I should be a promoter of some sports betting app.
Yeah. All right. So I'm coming to you, LF. 50 points. 50 and a half points, fan, for the over under for the game, man. What do you think? Do you think the total combined score will be over 50 or under 50?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it might go either way. But since you just asked me, I'm gonna say under.
Under. He's taking the under. I'm taking the over this week again. Looking at the two offenses, they score
over.
a lot. You take.
I'm just kidding.
it dude go. Anyways, I'm taking the over on this game. I think it's going to be. I think it may develop into a shootout.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you see what happened last week. Even if it ain't, the Lions almost. Lions will almost covered the over last week by them damn selves at 47 points. So, at 40 points the last two games, and I don't see that really. You know, I think it won't be as that many points this game, but I think they have enough firepower to put some points on the Vikings because, they haven't faced an offense like this with this type of weapons like this all season. They face some good teams, but you face a CMC less San Francisco 49er team. You faced a Green Bay Packers team that was down their starting quarterback, you know, guy getting his first career start with Malik Willis starting for the Green Bay Packers. So, I mean, and you're facing a Jet team with a bad offensive line, and they really came down to the last play of the game, you know, where they made a play on defense where it was 23-20. So I'm not downplaying the Vikings at all. I'm just saying that they haven't faced a team like the Lions yet. This is going to be their toughest test, and they're going to be our toughest test as well. So, all right.
So is the Lions? I don't know if the Lions have faced a complete offense like the Minnesota Vikings either.
Yeah, so it's going to be a test.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Vikings. They're not their offense. Their running game isn't great. Their passing game is like that. We'll say that, but their run. Man, I don't have faith in them to running the ball, especially with their interior offensive line. Yeah, not against us either. Yeah. So, all right. So let's just talk about this. Let's look at our keys to victory because this is part of the show. Let's look at our keys to victory and score prediction for the game. I'm gonna go to you first, Coach. Y'all guys heard my keys to victory yesterday. I didn't give a score prediction yesterday, but I did give my keys to victory. So I'm gonna let LL and Coach Jones give theirs. On offense, what you got, Coach Jones? What is your key to victory on offense?
Yeah, so they have to have a 52-48 run pass split. Usually I like to be about 55-45, but I know that being on the road, you're probably going to have to throw the ball a little bit more than what you usually do. So, yeah, man, but just don't get out of pocket, Ben, please. Because I know how you get sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, but just run that ball, um, and ease Jared Goff into the game. I don't like Jared Goff on the road slinging it as much. So just ease him into the game. Get that 52-48 run pass split, man, and just make it easier on the offense, man. Let them hog dogs do their job and move people out of there.
All right, what you got, LL?
Shout out to my homie Mahogany. We used to call her Hog Dog, and that's
Mhm.
my dog. But yeah, they shorten the game. Keep the. I mean, we've been doing a pretty good job of this anyway. But on the clock, man. Run up that time of possession. Make sure shorten the game, just in case. Just in case our defense isn't having the best day. Shorten that game up. We put up some points and take a long time doing it. We got all of the tools to do that. We can, as y'all's friend said, the well is deep. You know what I'm saying? They're not worried about putting certain things on tape because they got it all, man. And I do have faith and at least that much. You know what I'm saying? We can run it all the way up and down the field. We can do the short pass game. We can do lots of things. So I feel like this is gonna be one of those kind of games. Just salt that clock away, keep the ball in our hands, and keep the ball away from them. From that guy Pumpkinhead, and that was. I don't know if y'all see me looking around. I forgot my plan was to bring a prop so I can call Sam Darnold Pumpkinhead. I was gonna bring a pumpkin, but I forgot. But just leave less time for old Pumpkinhead to do anything productive.
Yeah, definitely, and that kind of matches up with what I said yesterday. Just to reiterate, um, there's runs to be had against their defensive line. I know they have a good run defense. However, they gave up 100 yards to Jordan Mason, of the 49ers, the backup running back, and they gave up 100 yards to him. We can definitely get some yards against in the run game versus those Vikings defense, man. And of course, don't fall for the eye candy. They're gonna do a whole bunch of stuff up front, so a bunch of stunts and still, up there and crowding the line of scrimmage, and then fall back into a pass coverage. But their pass defense is ass. So we can take advantage of
Yeah.
that.
Let them do all that. Let them do all that trickeration. They just go get
Yeah,
punched in the neck, in the face, in the head, and then
yeah,
what?
definitely. All right, let's go on defense, man. LL, you up first, man. What's the key to victory on defense?
Man, create turnovers. Turn that thing back into a pumpkin. It's midnight, Jack. That time is up, man. You got to just like same as last week. Put a lot of pressure on him, help him to create the turnovers that he gonna make anyway. I happened to watch is it John Gruden yesterday? I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
y'all knew that he do YouTube now, and he pretty good. He kind of wacky. He be yelling and sweating and stuff, but he pretty informative. And he said that Sam Darnold has fumbled 5 times this year. I don't remember exactly how many times he said he lost, but that's just fumbles. 5 of them. So, we got some guys that can get in there. We already know what his history has told. Not saying that you can't grow from that, but you can get in his face and things may start to appear differently in front of him. And I like our chances because the strength now will be the middle of the defense, and that's what he's always had problems with. So he can put some guys in his face. We got some really big dudes to do that. Help him to, give us the ball, man. Rather be him putting it on the ground, him throwing it to us. He will do it, and we have the guys to do it or to take it from him. We know they're gonna try to target Justin Jefferson. I think I forget the number. It was like 18 or 19 times last week. Yeah, you keep on doing that. That means we know where the ball is going, and we can maybe have a better chance of taking it away from that old pumpkin head, man. So that's my key to victory on defense. Help I need a what's a famous pumpkin or somebody? I always want to say Jack Skellington, but he wasn't a pumpkin. But help
Yeah,
old Pumpkinhead, stay in that pumpkin patch for a little while longer.
yeah. He has actually lost all 5 fumbles. The
Mm.
Yeah, the Vikings are one of the best teams at taking the ball away, but they're also one of the worst teams at giving the ball away. And all of their 9 turnovers are on Sam Darnold. 4 interceptions and 5 fumbles lost. Okay. All right, Coach Jones, what you got? What's your key to victory on defense?
Man, my key is Victor, man, is Aaron Glenn scheming up pressure.
Mhm.
And it's the way he goes about scheming up that pressure. And I don't want him to scheme up pressure with secondary blitzes because we need everybody back in the secondary. We don't need Kirby Joseph or Brian Brandt coming off the corner on the blitz. We need them back in coverage. So you got to figure out how to scheme pressure, man, with the front seven. And that means one thing. That means James Houston is gonna have to have a revelation. James Houston is gonna have to become that guy that he was his rookie year. He's gonna have to start bringing that pressure and maybe the confidence uh, that he knows now that he has to do it, right? Like it's no more like, oh, we'll see. Well, now that he has to do it. We counting on you, buddy, to come and step in. Maybe that's the match that I like to fire underneath him to get him back to his rookie year, man. But we definitely we gotta find ways. Aaron Glenn has to find ways to scheme pressure with that front seven, man, and leave those guys alone on the back end. Let them play in that pass game.
Yeah, and actually, he's one of the worst quarterbacks in the league. Uh,
Mm.
Man coverage is a problem for him. He thrives against zone coverage, but he has a little issues with man coverage. So if we can play some sticky man coverage, definitely we can definitely help turn that ball over. Those things go hand in hand. Getting pressure up front. Sorry, I told you guys. Ed Ingram, their right guard, starting right guard, has a 29.4 pass blocking grade by PFF.
Wow.
So that pressure up the middle,
29?
29.4 PFF pass
Lane,
block Burry. Yeah.
Mhm.
So and that's where Lean lines up right up that right guard. So them stunts and twists right up the middle, man. That's definitely that was one of my keys to victory to iterate that. I said some stunts and twists in that middle of that defense, man, can definitely help get and their center, he's right at a little under 60, so like 59 at a pass grade. So, you know, not
DJ.
great, but yeah. So because you can't leave Reader to double team Aleem. You can't leave Aleem to double team Reader. So whoever gets double team is gonna have a pretty much a open lane to
Mhm.
Sam Darnold. So yeah. So now it's time for game predictions. Score predictions for the game. I'm gonna go first because I like I said, I gave my keys to victory yesterday, and I would think the Lions will run the ball and beat that zone defense with some play action. I think the Lions get another road win, and they win 31-24 in Minnesota. Okay, what you guys got? I'm gonna go to you first, LL. What you got? And that's the over. So you look at, I took the over, which was 50 points. I took the over
50.
at 55. So what you got, LL?
Well, hopefully they're gonna stick with the game plan and keep the game short. So it won't be a whole lot of points to score, but it could also turn into some form of a shootout. But I'm gonna say we're gonna keep that main pumpkin head in that pumpkin patch. Keep him being a pumpkin for one more night. And I'm going 27-16 Detroit Lions.
Okay, he taking
And
the under.
I'm gonna say three turnovers from that main pumpkin head. One to my dog. Well, one for each of my dogs, and I don't know who's gonna get that third one. Maybe it'll be a fumble. All right, three for all of my dogs. No Drake. This for all of my dogs. One turnover for Curb. One turnover for that main B2 bomber, and one for the Dream.
Okay.
Fumble recovery.
All right. Hey, what you got, Coach Jones? What's your score prediction for the game?
So I'm going with the overage too. But I have a similar score to Kurt, man. I think it'll be 29-24 Detroit. Um, I just think that we will win the turnover battle. Um, Snatch and grab. That's Kirby. That's Kirby and Brian Rogers' names right now. That might be a little too hood for
Mm.
some of our viewers, but that's
Nah,
snatch and grab right there. That's what
it's
that is.
Detroit.
So,
Nothing could be too hood for that
okay,
crowd.
yeah, now I'm talking, yeah, but snatch and grab, man. So, yeah, 29-24. I think it'll be a game where we'll let Goff throw the ball, but not too much. We'll ground and pound them out, and we'll take a one turnover back.
Okay. Hey, man. Hey, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. All these things help us get this content from Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. Thank you for tuning in to our game prediction show, man. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel, man. Like I said, we're on our way to 2,500 subscribers, and we're just about there at 24-17 at the time we record this video. And we're growing. We have something that coming down the pipe real soon. So well, we're going to be able to grow the channel more and be able to, you guys be able to help us grow the channel even more. But hey, time for parting shots for today's show, man. Thank you for starting your Saturday morning with us. All right, Coach Jones, what you got, my man?
So I just want to say shout out to the Northwest football team, man. It was senior night last night. Um, the season wound down so fast, man. We already played the eighth game of the season last
Mm.
night. And we mopped the floor with Penfield. That's
Mm.
a team in the Battle Creek area. We beat them 30-10. It was a complete game, complete domination. The rush cheated us on the touchdown. They said we didn't cross the goal line, and we crossed the goal line, so it should have been 37-10. Shame on you, referee. But yeah. At the end of the day, man, I think the Detroit Lions will, as you say, LL, Cinderellas back into pumpkins, man. It's time. It's time to beat them up and physically dominate and show them who is the boss.
Okay. All right. What you got, LL? Part the shots for the people.
I just want to say you're welcome for those numbers going up ever since, bless you, since my shirt has not been on. So, I appreciate all of the people who's been coming over to see, the shirtless wonder, as they call me sometimes. But have a happy Saturday morning. Kurt and Mike, I guess they didn't like my breakfast burrito picture I sent them the other day, but stopping at Wendy's live too, because I stopped at Wendy's and it was not $3, but I had the Wendy's breakfast burrito and I put some hot sauce on that thing. So get you one of them on this Saturday morning, and start the smoker for tomorrow if you're doing anything. If you're doing a lone cook.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stop with the nakedness. All right. Thank you guys for joining us right here, man. Enjoy your Saturday, man. College football. And then we got another day of all-day football. And it's got to be a big game for the Lions and Vikings because they're showing it here in Carolina. Because when the Panthers aren't playing in the 1 o'clock window here, they usually show NFC South team. But they're showing the Lions, Vikings here in Carolina, man. So it's going to be a big game. Go Lions and get that victory, man. And show people, man, we're not a one-man team. We all know we lost Hutch, but guess what? It's a whole bunch of other people on this team that make sure that we're successful, and they're going to step up and do that thing. Hey, do your man Kurt still a favor. Whatever you do in life, you got to step, boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL Cool Tones and the Coach Mike Jones, this is Kurt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.